Speaking. What is the first thing you do when you speak?
Open your mouth.
The touch you. Bingo. Good. What's the second thing you do when you speak? Yeah, no.
Make no pause.
Clear your throat. Yeah, like that. All right, good. Now, what are the 4 score killers?
Pauses. Self-correction.
Pausing. Pausing. Good. Right, all that stuff. What else?
Self-correction.
Self-correction is the worst.
Repetition.
And what else?
Repetition. Repetition.
Repetition, exactly. These will kill your score faster than anything else, other than coughing. All right, so what happens in part 1? What do you do in part 1?
Personal questions.
Personal questions, exactly. So am I going to ask you things like, are you married? How many children do you have? Things like that?
No.
What kind of questions am I going to ask you? What's your shoe size?
Where you come from? What is your
Okay,
name?
right? Hometown. Maybe your name. What else? What other topics will we have?
Hobbies.
Hobbies, bicycles, yeah. What else?
Favorite things.
Oh, well, okay, maybe that would be maybe part 2.
Ecology.
Ecology. Wow. Now that would be part 3. City, hometown. Toys. Schooling, education. Hobbies, interests, all of that. So, if I were to ask you, where are you from? Where is your hometown?
You don't need to repeat the words, right?
Yes.
No, don't repeat the words.
We don't need to start responding using the same words from the question, right?
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. Yeah, paraphrase the question. Well, like, where is your hometown? I come from a place called. There you go. But how would you answer? I come from a place called.
More details.
Where, when? Okay, so here's the model, right? You got yourself a topic. You're going to have individual questions, and you throw in the details. What, when, where, who, and why, sometimes even how. Right? So, for example, you would say that I come from a small farm 45 miles east of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I lived there until I was 18 years old with my parents because my dad liked farming. Good flowing answer. Was there kind of a time limit there?
1 minute.
1 minute?
No.
2 minutes?
20 seconds maybe.
20 seconds, exactly. Because you've got 12 questions or 15 questions to get through in about 4 to 5 minutes.
12 questions?
Yeah. And if you're not finished at the end of the 20 seconds, the examiner will abruptly cut you off, ask you another question.
No, that's fine.
Maybe. Hopefully you've got enough information in there. If you're saying, well, I come from a place called Moscow. Well, that's not going to be such a good answer, right?
Curt, when have you examined? When? What time?
Doesn't matter. All right, so next, part 2.
Simple sentence.
What happens in part 2?
You have
You
a
have a
minute
To prepare the
Then we'll be given a
Good, they give you 1 minute to prepare, and
2 minutes.
and 2 minutes maximum to talk about.
2 minutes to speak. What do you do in that minute?
Make notes and just
Make notes in?
Plan.
plan your speech.
Keywords.
Good, plan your speaking. So should you be writing full things like, my opinion on this is that I have a dog and I love it very much.
No, just keywords.
Keywords.
Yeah, just the most important words, right. Easy bye. Okay? Good. So, you're going to be describing something. Okay? You're going to have 3 points, 3 specific questions, and you're going to specifically answer those questions. Alright? The next one is going to be why. How many points should you be talking about on why? 3. 2 is okay if you really extend that, but about 3. Blah, blah, and blah.
Can we point what?
Hmm?
Examples?
Sure, yeah, 3 reasons why for whatever they're talking about. So, for example, they want you to describe a person who you most enjoy, right? And you're talking about Curt. Yeah? Well, why? 3 reasons. Very good looking, very intelligent, very charming.
Okay.
And of course, what goes in
Using
between those?
linking words and blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely, linking words, full details, and all of that. Okay? All right. Now, do you have to speak exactly for 2 minutes?
Yes.
Maybe more. Maybe less.
No, you just need to
2 minutes
finish
is maximum.
the speech and address all the points. Yeah?
Okay, so basically, right, you could do this in a minute and still get a 9, right? It's the content, it's the rate of speech. They give you 2 minutes. That's the time that you're allowed to talk. Okay? But you don't have to fill in that whole 2 minutes with speech. All right? If you do, it's okay. If you give a lot of information, that's fine, just as long as it's relevant to the topic. All right? Now, on this, what's the first thing that you need to do? First thing you need to do when you get your card?
To understand the question. You know, what will be the topic about?
What the topic is, why? Why is knowing what the topic is important? Go ahead.
This part 3.
Hmm?
Topic will be the same as in part 3.
Topic will be the same as in part 3, exactly. Mhm. So you can focus all of your attention and everything that you know on that topic. Right? Because when you know the topic and you know the type of questions you may be asked, what will happen?
Next one.
Hopefully.
No, you can predict the answer.
Well, you can predict maybe what type of question you'll get, and you'll answer a lot faster. You won't know exactly the question, but you can predict, generally types of questions you may be asked. So, on part 3, what are those questions? What questions types will you have?
General question.
General, but okay,
But
general
related
discussion, but...
But related to the question, the topic. and
Yeah,
topic.
but what types of questions will you get?
Why, where, when?
No, that's how you should answer.
Agreement.
Agreement.
I don't know.
What else?
Opinion.
Opinion.
Discussion.
Discussion. What else?
Solution.
Solutions are in there.
Disadvantages.
Advantages, disadvantages,
Choice.
choice.
So
Suggestion.
we should do an essay again. No?
This is very much like giving, well, answers as a paragraph, like a paragraph in task 2, writing, will be a lot like that.
Comparison.
Comparison and contrast. What else?
Past, future, something.
Past, present, future. And
Suggestion.
If you were
this is a strange one.
on that place,
Did you want the other person?
Prediction.
Yeah.
You're the other person, you're looking at it from the viewpoint of another person, which is? You just forgot the name, right?
Yes.
Consideration.
He was giving us examples of celebrities.
Right, okay, so if you get asked a question about celebrities, how do you think a celebrity feels when people, strange people, are coming up to him and asking for autographs all the time? Right? So you have to look at it as if they are a celebrity.
can you give example of discussion question?
Yeah, sure. Like, what do you think the reasons that people want to become celebrities are? So you have to like come up with some
What
reasons.
you should answer. Discuss.
Well, what do you think?
Why
The reasons why, exactly.
in
And if you don't have
Yeah.
time
And
to
how much
prepare
time do we need for this?
Well, this is going to be also about 4 to 5 minutes.
4 to 5 minutes.
4 to 5, yeah. So you're going to think maybe about 45 seconds a question.
So we will have one question or
No, you'll have about 4 to 5.
4 to 5, and how we can structure it like an essay, like introduction, discussion, then conclusion.
Kind of.
Will take time.
Yeah, of course. Here you go, you give your answer,
I didn't understand.
right? So you give your answer to the question, which is like a main idea.
And I don't have time to prepare.
Hold on, no time to prepare, yeah?
No time.
Then you're going to give a supporting idea,
No time to prepare, exactly.
okay? With details, I hope. Another supporting idea. With details. And then,
Conclusion.
conclusive statement.
Shit.
And what do we need between ideas? Linking words, yes, exactly. Right, you have to link it. So it looks like a paragraph in task 2, right? Mm-hmm. Looks a lot like that. Another thing that the examiner can do is that they can build a question directly from your answers. So for example, if you say, well, first of all, I think that celebrities might not really like it. Mostly, first of all, because you have a lot of strangers walking up to you and you don't know what they're going to do. For example, look at John Lennon. Somebody asked him for his autograph and he got shot. Furthermore, a lot of paparazzi are really crazy because they annoy the celebrity so much, right, that they don't have a normal life. Therefore, they probably don't really enjoy people walking up to them and asking them for their signature. Got it? Right. That was kind of a short answer, but it was well structured. All right. Okay, so this is all going to last you about 11 to 15 minutes. All right. At the end of the examination, the examiner will say, thank you, that's the end of the speaking examination. At that point in time, when you get up and walk out the door, they already know your score. All right, any questions? Really? Wow, I must be good. Okay, camera girl. Yeah.